Now, when people speak to stakeholders, stakeholders are the residents of the city. It's not the privileged. It's not Mr. McConnell, who doesn't even live in Oakland, but yet he can come up and speak very vociferously in terms of for the landowners. But you could put this on the ballot by your vote, because it's going on the ballot. It's going on the ballot. The city attorney is going to have to read the language of whatever goes on the ballot. So if this resolution is flawed, the city attorney is going to make it right. If the voters put it on the ballot, the city attorney is going to make it right. So why go through all of this when the decision could rest in your hands right now by moving forward and put this measure on the ballot? Thank you very much.
That's Gene Hazard. He's an Oakland activist, and we're at the Rules Committee discussing, well, the City Council is taking up the matter of putting the rent increase and housing eviction moratorium on the ballot.
I think there needs to be some clarification that anytime the council is looking to put a policy forward, whether that's passing an ordinance or putting a measure on the ballot, it requires a substantial analysis and debate and hearings, or a hearing, if not more than one hearing. It goes through a committee process, and this is no different. And I don't know why, I'm shocked why I would think this would be any different from that. And I do appreciate all the work that the coalition advocates have put in. I've only skimmed through the actual proposal itself, and I and my staff will be reading the whole thing, of course. I presume there are things in there that I like, and maybe things in there that I think should be changed. And that's just the nature of policy making and writing legislation. But I think this moratorium we passed does give us 2 to 3 months to work on a suite of policies that will help protect renters and reduce displacement, and that's very, very important. As far as this particular measure is concerned, I'm happy to move this to the CB committee in May for analysis. I think as soon as the administration, the attorney could have an analysis done, is probably early May, and so I don't see us doing anything specifically on this measure before then, although I'm sure there's lots of meetings in the community and here at City Hall with us individually, and that's all very good. But so I'm happy to propose we schedule this at the May 10th CD committee. I'm just throwing that out there on the table. And
I've worked with the attorney and administrator, and I actually would make the motion that we schedule this for May 24th meeting, and then, providing that there would be no challenges or any issue when we come to the first council meeting in June for discussion on the floor. My concern about this is right now we are in the process of having the administration and the attorney's office work very diligently on a whole suite of housing recommendations and areas. The opportunity for us to serve our community quickly and thoroughly without having people wait. I know that as a citizen, I am often irritated by the amount of citizens initiatives that even the legislature puts before us. I sometimes feel that those state measures that are really complicated pieces of law, that when it's brought to me as a voter to go into my voter packet, I feel like my elected representatives haven't done their job. I hired them to do, which is to really vet and analyze critical law to provide a summary, to make decisions on our behalf. And I certainly think that there's a way, if we're waiting to serve our community to November, that we would not have done the job. Both sides this morning can talk about real democracy, but the 8 of us, not including the mayor, 10 if you include the city attorney, have been elected by the people. If that was part of democracy, and that they hired us to do a work. And part of that work is to be thoughtful and diligent with these matters that would govern their lives, and that they've entrusted us with those responsibilities that I believe everyone up here takes very seriously, including the administrative staff that's been hired to do this work. I want the staff and the administration working to protect our tenants, to provide clarity in our economic system, August 5th, I think, is the deadline. We have to do all of the initiatives that the council is currently considering to put on the fall ballot. This one would be considered in the suite. I think it would be one of the first that we would analyze. But in the meantime, during this 90-day moratorium that the public has called for, we are working very diligently. Even today, there are several housing-related matters that are going to put a great deal of good pressure on our team to really begin the analysis so that we can bring back good legislation that actually helps clarify. We will have in this time period, hopefully I believe that the auditor has announced that she'll be able to complete her audit of the rent adjustment program. So we will have that feedback as well, so that as we consider the data, so that we can get to what's really broken, what's really needed. And then, Mr. McConnell talked about Costa-Hawkins this morning, and I think that we all need to consider tweaks, fixes, or what the state needs to do to fix Costa-Hawkins. I don't think, what we've seen now in jurisdictions throughout the state, that Costa-Hawkins hasn't provided the kind of clarity that even the industry sought in terms of helping get units built so that it could remove pressure from our existing units. So the motion that I would make, that I would urge a second, is that this matter be scheduled to May 24th to CED. All right, on a motion and a second. Mr. Reed, did you wish to speak? Okay. All right, that is a 3-0 vote, noting that Mr. Dean is recused, is not able to be heard on May 24th at CED. If staff could go ahead and tell Mr. Dean to return to the dais for the rest of the.
So we'll be back in May for presentation in committee regarding staff analysis of this proposal. So there you go, folks. Stay tuned.